Good morning, Heath School, and happy graduation day. Not only to our students, but to the staff who've helped to get them here, to the families who really helped to get them here, to everyone in the community who's really taken time over these many, many years we've had with these students to nurture them and love them and bring them to this great day. I am so thankful to be speaking with you this morning, but I'm not actually here. I am at my own daughter's 8th grade graduation ceremony. So just like you, today is a really big day. But I will be here later tonight and in person to celebrate right here in Littlefield Park. But for now, we're going to continue our breakfast tradition. Many of you who've had students who are older and have already graduated and gone on to high school have been through this before. It's an opportunity for us to peel off each kid one by one and really celebrate them individually. We know them so well, and our staff has, each has kind of adopted one in these final days to think deeply about and then to speak about today, this morning during this breakfast. And so the hope is that you'll really get to hear how much we really love and respect your child, how well we know them, and how valuable this journey really has been for us and for them as well. There's that connectedness that we work hard to foster here, and hopefully today will be one last opportunity to really reveal the impact of that hardworking, connected tissue that binds us all together. So without further ado, let's begin the breakfast speeches, as we call them. And I really do hope you'll enjoy not only hearing about your own child, but all the kids in this grade. So thank you for your patience as you listen to 56 speeches about to start any minute now. And thank you for the love that you spread so generously to the whole entire class. It's been a really interesting year, to put it mildly, and everybody has worked so hard. So today, let's celebrate. All right, here we go.
Congratulations, Riley. I am so excited for you to graduate from Heath and move on to the high school. You have a natural love of science, and I will always remember your passion for the ocean and your excitement about Hui. And I was in Woods Hole this year, and of course, the first thing that came to mind was I thought of Riley. Good luck in high school, and please stay in touch. You'll always have a home at Heath. Have a great summer. Congratulations.
Noelia, I admire your strength as a young person navigating this crazy world. You are unafraid to speak up, not just when you don't understand something, but also when you perceive unfairness or injustice. This is so important. I would not be in the least bit surprised to see you become an advocate or activist for social justice in the near future. You're also very inquisitive. I can always count on you for an interesting, thought-provoking question. Even at times when no one else seemed willing to participate, I always knew I could count on you. You have a thirst for knowledge, and you are not satisfied until you fully understand something. That, too, is a very admirable quality. All of this, combined with your kindness and great sense of humor, will carry you far in life.
Hi, Altomo. I just want to say congratulations on graduating. I'll never forget all those times, plural, in ELA where you were snuggling with your friends on the floor, 7th grade, Mrs. O'Shea's class on the rug. I hope you continue to build strong friendships in high school, and I know you're going to do an amazing job. Congratulations.
I wanted to speak today on behalf of Jade, Ashley Weintraub. Jade is one of those kids that you never see alone. At the center of all things, it feels like, but at the center of all good things. Jade feels like the kind of person that attracts goodness and gives out goodness. And Jade is not perfect and can definitely find herself in sticky situations, but usually she's the one helping other people get out of the sticky situation. And so for that, it's been remarkable to watch her grow over all these years, but at the same time, keep that part of her really at her core And I think that's what keeps her so centered and stable and connected here at Heath, because people count on her for that. And that kind of work can be really exhausting. And so it's really important that you, Jade, take time to take care of yourself. But at the same time, don't lose that spirit, because that's the thing in you that really compels people into your universe and creates a really amazing space for people to be. So thank you for that, Jade.
Giannis, I have always admired your ability to combine being a responsible human being with having a little bit of fun. Perfect example of this is when I walked into the library this year for lunch duty and you were on the phone with a friend in London just chatting away. And when you noticed me, you said, "I have to call you back," and cautiously turned off the phone and handed it to me, which you didn't need to do because I trust you and I did let you have your phone back. But I did admire that you were willing to give up your phone to a teacher because you got caught doing something you maybe shouldn't have been doing, but you were still having a good time. Giannis, you will be so missed, and you're going to be successful at BHS because you're the perfect combination of responsibility and fun.
Nye, you do such an amazing job speaking up for your classmates and for yourself, and trying to advocate for the things that you think need to be done. Thank you so much for being an amazing student, and keep up the amazing work in the high school.
Ivy, congratulations on making it all the way through Heath School. You have been an incredible leader in the years that I've known you. You have grown from someone who was, just a little kid years ago when I met you, when I first started here at Heath, to being a strong young adult, and it's really impressive to see. Please continue to use your powers for good, and speak up for those that have less voice than you. You're really, really growing in that way.
Owen, you have a great personality that combines inquisitive, creative, athletic, and programmer all at the same time. When I'm working with you in class, you seem to be quietly doing your work, but behind the scenes, you're really exploring creative solutions. It appears like you're arguing sometimes just for argument's sake, but I love the fact that you're effectively pushing your friends to think outside the box. Finally, Owen, you are an amazing video editor. When you implement your advanced editing techniques, you really help your group improve the delivery of their message. So, Owen, it's been a pleasure being your teacher, and I wish you the best in whatever your future brings.
Navya, I admire your infectious, positive energy. You always seem to come to class with a smile on your face. You are enthusiastic about learning and fully engaged with whatever activity is put in front of you. You're always willing to share ideas or to ask questions in a thoughtful and respectful way, even if you're challenging the ideas of others, which you're not afraid to do. And this ability to challenge others respectfully is a great quality. You seem to work well with just about anybody, and it's been great to watch the very patient way you help others in the class who might struggle more than you do. So Navya, I hope you can hold on to your confidence, your inquisitiveness, and your compassion as you move forward into the next chapter of your life.
Teddy, I asked you to stop talking in the back of the room, I think for the first time starting in maybe second grade. And then I just kept third grade, fourth grade, "Teddy, you're talking. Teddy, stop talking." And by the time we got a little bit older, I'd keep you after class and I wouldn't have to say anything. And you would just say, "I know, I'm talking. I'm working on it." And then one day, right before the quarantine, you weren't talking in class and I missed it. Don't ever tell any other teacher I said that. You bring so much life to a classroom, to any organization. Don't stop talking, and don't tell any of your BHS teachers that I said that, but your voice is awesome and important. And like I said, you bring out the best in other people.
Max Durant, I was really excited to talk about you because of all the students graduating in 8th grade this year, you're the one that I've known the longest. In fact, I've known you pretty much since you were born. And I've had the privilege of watching you grow up through the years and to see what an impressive young man you've grown into. You are thoughtful and mature and curious about the world, and always asking interesting questions in class. And your curiosity is going to be an asset for you as you move forward. And I wish you a lot of good luck.
Sasha, keep on exploring all the things that you love and sharing them with the people around you. I'll never forget the story that you were so impressed with. I drive a manual transmission that really got you very excited. So keep on up with all these explorations and enjoy being in the high school.
Justin Fenton Hilt. My first memory of Justin was in 6th grade social studies. And we were doing a map coloring lesson in Mr. Fleming's class. It was pretty chaotic, and the kids were kind of rushing through the project. And I said, Justin, take your time. What's your big hurry? And he said, I got places to be, Mr. Wilson. And then I said, the map, the water is supposed to be all blue. And what's this red splotch? The Red Sea, Mr. Wilson, says Justin. And I said, and also, it's supposed to have a legend. And where's your legend? And he said, I'm going to be a legend, Mr. Wilson. And you know what? I believe you are going to be a legend, Justin. Because I like the new Justin, the straight and true Justin, that takes his time and going slow, Justin. The I've got many miles to go, Justin. And this just in, Mr. Wilson is out.
Hi, Sophie Finkelstein. I wanted to tell you how much I enjoyed being your English teacher. Your writing always has so much heart and always just exudes kindness. You are such a loyal friend, and that really stands out to me, is that what a great friend you are to people. In class, I knew that I could always put you in any group, and you'd always make it work with whoever you were with, and you'd always be kind and inclusive, but also just really positive. And I really appreciated that as your teacher, because you helped make the class go so well. I hope that you continue with your loyalty and your friendships that you have here, but also make lots of new ones. And please be sure to come back and say hi to us after you're in high school. All right, have a great summer, Sophie. Bye.
Hi, Sydney. You stretch yourself each and every day, and it's clear that you care very much about your academics and have, over the past 2 years, strived for and achieved many challenging learning goals. Nothing seems to rattle you, and you're a great model for your classmates. I was thrilled to use your poetry book as an example for a crosstown curriculum training. It's a beautiful book, and I want to thank you for sharing it with us. More importantly, though, I want you to know that I see how much you care about your fellow students and how you connect with your peers. It's always wonderful to see those exchanges take place. Last note, I cannot believe I have not seen you play soccer yet. And what I'll do is I'll put it on my calendar for next year. So anyway, congratulations. May the future be all you want it to be. And please stay in touch, Sydney.
Félicitations, Jessie! Congratulations on graduating. I just want to say how lucky we are at Heath to have had you join our community in 7th grade. And I actually want to share a memory of your first day at Heath. You came into my French class having not had the 6th grade French experience that your peers had, but all the same, you sat right down and dove in and started raising your hand to participate in the conversation with your peers. And I just think that that is so impressive and so admirable, and I hope you continue that adventurous spirit as you move forward through your life. I wish you all the best in high school, and I hope you visit us at Heath. Merci, au revoir.
Talia, congratulations. I'm going to remember you for all of the energy, positive energy you brought to Heath this year. You really found your voice as a leader in middle school and did some amazing work as a student council leader. You led a group of kids of all ages to fundraise hundreds of dollars, to then make kits and then donate that to the Brookline Food Pantry, which was simply amazing. A lot to do as an 8th grader. You then surprised me the most when you took on the Women's History Month Assembly and planned a whole virtual assembly and did the Master of Ceremony, worked really hard behind the scenes, wrote a script, and it was challenging and it made you nervous, but you stuck through it. I remember even right before the conference call or the Zoom call began, you were still jittery, but you said, I got this, and you did. So remember these lessons. I'm going to remember you really for all of that amazing work. Congrats.
Max, I'll never forget how willing you were to put in extra effort in social studies, whether it was going over a reading with me again or taking extra time to prepare for a speech. And you always asked the best, most interesting questions. The ability to be curious about the world is so important, and you've got that quality, so I know you're gonna go far, and I just can't wait to hear all about your adventures. All my best. McKenna, what can I say? You are just so awesome. I will never forget and will always appreciate your cool, calm, and collected way of handling even the most challenging situations, your wit and your sense of humor. And to top it all off, not only are you a really strong student and a leader amongst your peers, you are also a really wonderful friend, which I think is so special. Thank you for all of your hard work here at Heath, and please keep in touch about the surely impressive things that you get up to next.
Bonjour Madigan, félicitations. Congratulations on graduating. I just want to say how much of a treat it's been to have you in my class the past 3 years. It's wild how fast time has passed. And it's been so awesome seeing you really come into this personality and this wonderful sense of humor that makes everyone around you feel appreciated and welcome. And I just also want to say how much I've enjoyed working with you in my theater workshop after school this year. And I hope you continue acting because you're great at it. And I will hopefully see you around. Come back and visit all of us at Heath next year.
Birdie, you always put in so much effort into your health projects, being so careful and making them so beautiful. You're so hardworking and eager to participate in health class. I'm really excited for your future, and I wish you the best at the high school, and I hope you come back and let us know how you're doing.
Owen, congratulations on graduating. It's a huge accomplishment, and it's been really wonderful working with you this year, especially transitioning to high school, and getting to know you better in terms of what you're interested in, what you're passionate about, really getting to see that maturing side of you that I think you like to keep quiet sometimes. So remember, it's okay to be on the quiet side. I know you and I are very different in that way, but make sure that you show the world all those wonderful strengths that you have, and push yourself out of your comfort zone when needed. And never forget that, there's still time to switch to be a lacrosse player.
Asha, congratulations. So proud of you for being our student council president, taking on leadership this year. I really appreciated your communication. You really kept all of us informed, always communicating with me and others about all the projects. Your follow-through was great. I love that you took the project to bring back chocolate milk to school, but you recognized it's the end of the year, what will happen next year, and you created a little package that I can use next year for the students to follow through with that project. One of my favorite memories is when you and I and Sita were negotiating with the t-shirt company about the hoodies, and just seeing you chat with the customer rep to try to get the best deal possible, free shipping, 10% off, 15% off. That was really cool. So a lot of amazing memories of your time here at Heath. Congrats, wishing you the best. You really made us all so proud of you.
Félicitations, Sita. Tu es incroyable. I am so excited for you to be starting this next chapter in your schooling. It has been an absolute privilege to be your teacher over the past 3 years. I have just been in awe of your drive, your organization, your passion for making the world around you a better place. You definitely inspire your peers, your teachers, the community in general, to be better every day, and I just think that is such a remarkable quality, and I wish you all the best in the high school and beyond. I can't wait to see what you do next. A bientôt.
Nathan Jackson, congratulations. You've been a wonderful student. I've known you since 6th grade, and You've been consistently kind, calm, a very positive presence in the classroom and at Heath. I remember in 6th grade and 7th grade how you were eager to help in the auditorium and learn how to control the soundboard, and that I could really trust you when we had those in-person assemblies back in the day when we were in the auditorium, that you can just be there, get the mic system on, get it all going, and even during the program, keep a calm, stable, cool presence and make sure, problems are fixed on the spot. So that's a really, really nice memory I have of you, and I know you're going to do amazing work in the future. Congratulations. Really proud of you, Nathan. Surya, congratulations. It was an honor for me to get to know you these last few years as a middle school student. Most recently, I was so pleased when I saw your email in my Canvas inbox asking if you could come and do announcements in Tamil that showed your boldness, your how you're proud of your heritage and culture and language. So that was an amazing moment for me to learn a lot more about you. You have always been, I think since a very young age, a peer that people got along with, a peer that people trusted, a classmate that people would love to have in any group projects. Your love of learning and creativity was apparent in all your work, and that made you a really trusted person amongst classmates and students. So congratulations. Can't wait to see what you have in hold for you next in high school. Keep working hard.
Aiden, you have come a very long way in the last 2 years. It's been really fun to watch you grow and mature into a self-confident student who asks interesting questions, advocates for yourself, and is secure in your abilities. Yet, you haven't quite lost that playful kid spirit, even in the midst of class projects such as the baking project we did in the fall. When you included your whole family and even your dogs as part of the action, you always know how to bring a goofy, playful energy into your work. As you continue to grow into a high school student and beyond, continue to keep that playful side of you.
Farah, your quiet presence in the classroom was precious. Keep on working hard and fitting into all those classrooms that are coming up in the high school, and finding your voice. Good luck in the high school.
Charlotte, I have so many great memories of you in my class, but my favorite has to be the moment when you stood at the front of the room in the role of Cleopatra and looked so prepared and poised as you defended your decisions as Pharaoh against some really tough questions from your peers and the adult judges in the room. To me, it exemplifies so much of what is awesome about you: your creativity, your leadership, your intelligence, your work ethic. And I know that if you can get through a wild situation like that, you are really ready for whatever life throws at you. And I can't wait to hear all about the amazing things that you accomplish next.
Congratulations, Emma LaValle. I have really enjoyed having you in art this year. You're always willing to try anything, and you bring such a cheerful energy to the room. Your enthusiasm is really contagious. I think one of my favorite memories of hybrid learning this year was your rendition of the water bottle song over Zoom. You brought such joy to our class that day, and I haven't laughed that hard in a very, very long time. So thank you, Emma, for all your good cheer. I know you'll do great at the high school. I wish you congratulations and best wishes for the future.
Eloise, how you doing? I was really happy to talk about you because even though I only had you in 8th grade, one of the first things that struck me about you is that you greeted me every morning as if we had known each other for years, even back in the fall when we were still doing remote learning. And so from the very first day I met you, you struck me as a very personable, friendly person who enjoyed being around people. And that was something that you showed all year long. You did great work. You were a great classmate. You were a really good student. Really enjoyed having you in class, and I wish you good luck in the future.
Selena, congratulations. Recently I got to see some of the artwork that you did, and that was very telling of your character. The amount of hard work that you put into the Under the Sea animation was really amazing to see, and the end result was really beautiful. I hope you have an exciting high school career. Continue to stay helpful to your friends, staying independent, and I wish you all the best.
Salut Sophia, félicitations. I'm thinking right now of our 6th grade actually French experience when we were doing presentations on les autoportraits. And we had been presenting in partners or small groups, and I opened it up to the whole room to say, does anyone want to share out to the whole class? And your hand shot up. You're one of the first to volunteer. And I think that's just such a great example of how brave and enthusiastic of a student you are, of a learner you are. And that's been consistent for the past 3 years, that you are just so willing to put yourself out there, to engage, to share, and that, through the EPAL exchange, through working with you in yearbook, you give your all and you are a strong team player. You have a wonderful sense of humor that rubs off on people around you. And it's just been so awesome that I've been able to work with you for 3 whole years at Heath. I'm so excited for you to start in the high school. I wish you all the best. Bonne chance. À bientôt.
Elon, as you head off to high school next year, I hope you take with you the knowledge that teaching you every day is such a joyful experience. You are so thoughtful and consistent. You are such a considerate group member, and you push yourself in your own individual work. And you have such a creative and unique perspective on the world that you can express in so many wonderful ways, including through your incredible artwork. I am wishing you all the best in your next chapter, and I just want to say a big congratulations on a job very well done here at Heath. Ryan, what I loved learning about you last year is that when something catches your interest, you are unstoppable. Whether it was creating a model of an ancient Mesopotamian farm, or defending legalism as the best governing philosophy, or even creating a multi-page epic comic all about Ellis's battle against the evil homework, you have shown that you are capable of accomplishing really wonderful and impressive things. So I hope you'll keep seeking out opportunities that spark your creativity and your joy, and I hope you'll come back and tell me all about them, because I cannot wait to hear.
Hey Ellis, you were always so upbeat and engaged in health class. Even on Zoom, you were always sitting in your little corner with the windows behind you, and you were always raising your hand and participating. I will always remember your hardworking and fun-loving nature. Good luck at the high school, and definitely come back and let us know how you're doing.
Coucou Victoria, félicitations. It's been such a treat being your French teacher over the past 3 years. Thank you for being such a consistent, positive, kind, and friendly member of our class community. While pushing yourself to be your best in French, you encourage those around you to do the same. And you have made just such incredible strides over the past 3 years. I hope you're really proud of yourself. I've been so impressed. And I hope you get to, I'm excited for you to start at the high school. I'm excited for that adventure to start for you. And I hope you get to travel the world and use your French. Merci et à bientôt.
Congratulations, Liv. I feel so lucky to have had you in class and on the basketball team these last several years. I think what makes you an exceptional student is also what makes you a really talented athlete and artist. You're creative and intuitive. You are reflective when you learn, and you have really great instincts. I also think you make those around you better too. We are going to miss you very much, and best of luck next year.
Casey, congratulations on graduating. Watching you grow up over the years has been really incredible, from a shy little 4th grader that I met back in the day to a bold, hilarious, brave 8th grader. Never lose that spirit, and I hope that you have tons of successes in the years to come. Really enjoy high school and whatever comes after that. Congrats.
Hey Aiden, I've known you since you were 3 years old when you came to Allendale Farm Camp. It was so fun to be your counselor then, and to also have you as a student in 7th and 8th grade. You're so steady and reliable and responsible and respectful. Those are all words that I think of when I think of you. It's been so fun to watch you grow up, and I wish you the best at the high school. I hope that you come back and visit and let us know how you're doing.
Grania, your intense campaign of friendship really was fun to be with. And people are lucky to have you as their friend and to have you as their advocate. So keep up the amazing work and enjoy moving to the high school.
Brielle, you are a thinker, and I appreciate the thought, reflection, and good questions you brought to health class. Your insights and additions were really helpful and valuable. I wish you the best at the high school, and I hope you come back and see us and let us know how you're doing.
Hi, Rowan. You have always been a voracious reader, a deep thinker, and more recently, in my opinion, an emerging leader. Upon your return from studying abroad, you took hold of your learning and engagement as I hadn't seen earlier in the year. Proudly sharing your assignments from your time away, you re-entered Heath with confidence and a willingness to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. That's a lot of growth. In our historical fiction unit, you were instrumental in organizing and guiding your group to a very solid research presentation. Continue to let those qualities emerge and soar. I can't send you off without a final thanks for your varied tech assistance over the year, so thank you, and best of luck. We'll miss you.
Isabella, Miss H and I have loved getting to know you and getting to work with you these last 2 years. We'll never forget all the laughter and calmness and hockey talk you brought to the Learning Center.
Easy 你好 ，Miss Stern 同埋我咧，好高興過去2年同你一齊學習。我哋而家祝賀你畢業成功，希望你去到高中一切順利。我哋永遠唔會忘記你帶俾我哋 LC 嘅一切快樂同埋閒談。Congratulations!
Congratulations, Ione. I've really enjoyed your calm and mature presence in the art room this year. I can tell that you are someone who really thrives on making art, especially on painting. So definitely continue that. I know that you will. I wish you all the best at the high school and beyond. Congrats.
Congratulations, Lucia. I'm so proud of you for making it through such a tough year. It's been crazy, but it's been fun, and I have really enjoyed getting to know you this year and working with you. Your sense of style and love of all things fashion and makeup and dance is truly inspiring, and I really can't wait to see what you do with that one day. When you're a makeup artist for all of the stars, you have to remember us and come back and give us all of your advice and your tips. So I can't wait to see all of the wonderful things that you do in this world, and I am so excited for you. High school is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to hear all about it. Come see us soon.
Emma Sawatsky. Hi, Emma. I wanted to tell you how much I loved having you in advisory and being your English teacher. I'm sure your face is turning bright red already just hearing me say your name and hearing yourself being talked about. But I wanted to tell you how funny I think you are and what a bright, enthusiastic kid. It's great having you in a room. You know, you just help bring so much with your positive energy and your wit. I wish you all the best of luck at high school, and I can't wait to hear what great things you're up to.
Nora, I don't think in all my years of teaching I've met a student as committed to progress as you are. Every time you received feedback in chorus or in music class when you were younger, you worked so hard to make sure that you were going to learn and you were going to grow. And a memory of you that I will take with me is during the quarantine last year, your mom sent me a video of you playing the piano, and it was so expert and so beautiful, and I could see the work that you had put into it. You were going to go so far because of this commitment to progress that you hold. You're a wonderful person, and I hope that you come visit.
When I think about Hannah Smith, a lot of really strong words come to mind. Simple words. I don't think Hannah likes to draw a lot of attention to herself. Maybe that's why in my mind the words are very strong, but also very simple and pure. Words like connected, respected, solid, steady. And that is the presence that Hannah has had in this grade for many, many, many years. That sense of connecting people, respecting the work, respecting the environment and the mission, and this very solid, steady way of moving through the school that commands a kind of respect, right? So by respecting so many people and connecting so brilliantly to others, she has invited people in and has become respected along the way. And for that, that gives me great confidence that no matter where Hannah goes, in 1 year, 20 years, 30 years, Hannah's going to maintain those qualities and bring people along with her wherever she goes. And for that, I'm super confident and I'm thankful. It's really made a difference here in our school. Thanks, Hannah.
Congratulations, Henry. It has been a privilege being your teacher the last 3 years. And I just want to thank you for making my days truly brighter and for being an awesome student and person. I know we are all going to miss your kindness and curiosity for learning and your wonderful sense of humor. Best of luck with everything next year and keep in touch.
Sophia Sue, congratulations. I think when I think of you, the words that come to mind are diligent, hardworking, and that's seen in all of your classes. In art, that means you work really hard and you pay attention to detail. In math, you're a really accurate mathematician, precise, hardworking, and overall, I think because of that, you've had an excellent career here, or excellent time rather here as a student, but you've also been very flexible as well. So once again, it's amazing to see you graduate. Congratulations. Have an awesome time in high school, and I hope you keep these qualities with you throughout life.
Hi, Alina. You are a thoughtful, beautiful human being, and your compassion for others does not go unnoticed. These past 2 years, you've shown an unwavering commitment to learning. You push yourself in reading and writing, and your thirst for knowledge and understanding is apparent. Most remarkable to me this year were your memoir and poetry writings. So much thought and reflection went into this writing. And of course, the accompanying artwork you produced is breathtaking. I know you will continue to spread kindness as your journey unfolds. Please stay in touch with us at Heath. You'll be missed. Best of luck.
I'm in my basement, where I spent a lot of the early months of the pandemic, and I'm speaking about Maggie Tian. Maggie is a kid who has, found a way through these past months and this past year with a lot of grace. And she really tried a lot of new things, and sometimes it was really successful, sometimes it wasn't so successful. But what has kept her steady is her trust in her family and her total openness to engage in really complicated conversations about what it means to be alive right now, what it means to be a teen, what it means to be a friend. And Maggie is a deeply thoughtful, very feeling, very compassionate person who has a real joy of life and a spirit of adventure. It might not always seem like that, but she's got a lot of moxie and is a pretty great kid. And so in my basement, while I'm thinking about this, I'm also thinking about Maggie and what a bright future she has ahead of her if she sticks to those things that are really valuable in her life. And I know she will. Good luck, Maggie. I want to say that if you need your astrological star chart read to you, then you should definitely find Cora Tracy. If you want to have a fierce debate about right and wrong, ethics, morals, you need to find Cora Tracy. If you want to talk about poetry, if you want to talk about big ideas, Cora is the right person to approach with that. If you want to have a great time showing off big ideas and working with young kids at the same time, Cora Tracy. Cora is a passionate person. She is an advocate for the right things, for the right people at the right time. She has got big ideas, and I am pretty much, every time I speak with her, I feel like I'm blown away by what I learn, and I feel very good about some young people just like Cora who are going into the great big wide world. Not quite yet, 9th grade's not the great big wide world, but someday. And that there's going to be a passion project that's a just right fit for Cora. It's going to be the kind of thing that invites people in, but also has the potential to change the world. And for that, I'm really super excited. So well done, Cora, on your years here at Heath. Very proud of you.
Lily, congratulations. You've made it to such a huge milestone. Your 8th grade graduation this year has been crazy and difficult, and you pushed through and you made it. And I'm so proud of the work that you've done to get to this point. Your energy is so contagious. I also really appreciate that I may have found somebody in this world who talks a little bit more than I do. You're so fun to have in class and to see every day, and we will miss seeing your smiling face next year. But I know that you're gonna love high school and you're gonna excel there even more. So when you do, don't forget about us, come say hi, and we will miss you.
Congratulations, David. Very excited for you to graduate from Heath and move on to high school. I will always remember the conversations that we've had about your incredible interest, love, sensitivity, and talent with animals. You're amazingly patient, and I look forward to hearing from you. Stay in touch. Heath will always be your home. Have a great summer and good luck in high school.
Hello, Heath students and families. I hope you enjoyed hearing from each of our teachers speak about each of our students. It's one of the hallmarks of being here at Heath. The students are really known deeply by all of our staff. And for the close of this program, I wanted to leave you with some final memories and messages. But instead of me sharing them, I'm going to go and find 3 really amazing people at Heath to do that instead. So let's go on in. We're at the front of Heath School. Let's go find these 3 special people. All right, so I'm on my way to a classroom where we have a teacher who's worked here for 35 or so years. Let's see what they have to share to you all for your graduation. Miss Stallshine.
Jeez.
Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. I hope it's still okay. I scared you, Miss D. So sorry.
Hello.
Just wanted to come by and ask you a few questions, Miss Stallshine. You know our 8th graders are graduating.
I do.
You've seen them since they've been tiny, tiny 2nd graders. Could you share with us a fun memory that you have of the 8th graders and perhaps some words of advice?
Yes. First of all, they were a fantastic group of children and very creative and very kind and thoughtful. And as I've been working with them over the last few days and they've coming to have me sign their yearbook, memories are flooding back. One of the things that I loved, that they loved also, was all the biography research that they did. They are so smart and they're so invested in their learning, and it's evident now in everything that they do. I see it. And they're rockets this year that I saw from working with the science experiments was also terrific. Words of wisdom, they should stay true to themselves. You should all be kind, because you already are, and thoughtful, and nice. You're smart, and if you think you can, and I know you can.
All right, thank you, Ms. Dalsheim. We wanted to honor you and all your time here at Heath School. 35 years? 35 years, so we're so happy that you were able to join this breakfast and all the 8th grade festivities. So there you have it, 8th graders. All right, we're off to our next teacher's class, who's also retiring. Let's see if we can answer or ask some questions here. Hey, Miss O'Connell. Hi, Mr. So I'm recording a video for the 8th graders. You know, of course, they're graduating on Thursday. And I thought, since you are retiring, that you can also be part of this and share some memories about those kiddos.
Yep.
And answer some of my questions. So yeah, what are some of your favorite memories of our 8th graders?
I think two things really stick out. One, I have traditionally done this 4OC variety show. And you know, this group of 8th graders, you guys were absolutely awesome. You were clever, you were funny, you put thought and effort into it. Max Durant would get up and do this stand-up comedy routine that was just awesome. Gabe Cohen's left, but he had his alternate personality, Gabriella. And I remember America's Got Losers and Grumpy Old Men, and just so many good laughs together. And the other thing I remembered is that we had a really active class council that year, and the kids decided they wanted to do a fundraiser, and I said, okay, we can't do bake sales anymore. So we decided to do a run around the playground, laps, to raise money for a cheetah foundation to save the cheetahs. And I just remember we raised over $700, and Elan did over 100 laps around the playground. So I just thought that was, you know, terrific that they were able to think of a way to raise money without selling, you know, baked goods.
Awesome. Give us some words for these graduates, some wise words.
I would say just build off of what you've been doing, you know, making people smile, making them laugh, helping people with your efforts. And also, when you go to the high school, it opens up a whole new world for you. And I would really encourage you to take risks, try new things. It's a pretty amazing place, and it's an unusual high school. So take advantage of that. You're given so much freedom. There's so many cool courses. So I really encourage you to spread your wings, take some risks, and really grow and just take off.
All right, thank you, Miss O'Connell, for sharing those memories and those wise words. And let's go off to find our next and final retiree. All right, here we are.
All right, so I pick it up the second.
I'm here, Debbie, for another reason.
Because
Debbie's retiring!
Oh my God.
Miss Faye, congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
I also wanted to ask you a few questions for our 8th grade graduation.
Yes, sir.
Could you share a favorite memory and some words of advice for our 8th graders?
Well, this year's 8th graders are awesome. They are very social-minded. They've done a lot of fundraising, all sorts of things. They hold the door open for you. So many of them came in yesterday and verbally talked to me and thanked me and said, we heard you're retiring. I signed a lot of yearbooks, and I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
This year's class has been amazing.
Thank you, Ms. Faye, for sharing that. What words of advice would you give these kiddos as they graduate?
My words of advice would be, listen to your parents. They love you unconditionally more than anything, as I'm sure you all know, and they will help you get to anything in life that you may need help.
All right, thank you so much for those wise words, Ms. Faye. All right, Ms. Faye, thank you for sharing that memory and some kind words of advice. 8th grade family and students, we have a word from our student council, and that will wrap up this program.
Good morning, I'm Asha Padori Hoog, Student Council President, and it is my honor to be speaking to you at our 8th grade graduation. It has been such an unusual and different year, so I would like to take this time to thank everyone here, my classmates, our teachers, and all of the 8th grade families who have supported us as students and individuals to learn and grow, while around Boston and the world, people were affected by the global pandemic. Thank you to my classmates for teaching me so much about determination, friendship, resilience, and maintaining a sense of humor during hard times. So much has happened in the past year and the past 9 years that we've been at Heath, and I'm so glad it was spent with all of you. We have such a tightly knit community, and we've stuck together and helped each other through everything. Thank you to all of our dedicated teachers who have been there for us over the years. You've taught us so many lessons that we will carry with us to high school and beyond. Thank you to our middle school teachers, Miss Boot, Miss Raskin, Mr. Cook, Miss Terry, Mr. Goldner, Mr. Miller, Miss O'Shea, Miss Cusack, Miss Goldring, Miss Hawkinsmith, Miss Stewart, Prof. Ridge, Madam Kerr, and Mr. Wilson, for adapting our learning because of the pandemic and making us feel welcome and engaged through online school, hybrid learning, and in-person school. Thank you to Dr. Sebelius and Mr. Patel for leading our schools through such challenging times and for doing so much of the students of Heath every day. Moving forward, I will always cherish my time at Heath and the memories that have come with it. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Student Council Vice President and my twin, Sita Padori Hoog.
Thanks, Sasha. I'm Sita Padori Hoog. I'm Vice President of Student Council and part of the Heath Class of 2021. This past year, I've worked with many hardworking Heath students to create change in our community, as well as to ensure that future generations at Heath can continue to make Heath a better place. Even with changes, including COVID, we were able to adapt quickly and keep moving forward as one community. Just this last year, we launched rockets, written books, watched the U.S. presidential election, and just had fun with each other. At Heath, we didn't just learn about our world, we learned about how to make a difference and challenge ourselves in the society we live in. We are the future, and we need to make our voices heard. I'm so proud of our community and the strength we've had during our lives at Heath. From screaming in the middle of class when we see it snowing through the window, to dancing in our 10-minute break and absolutely amazing performances in art class Zooms, to striking for our climate, our future, and equality in our world, and standing up for what we believe is right. We've always been in this together. So even as our time at Heath comes to an end, I'm so lucky to have been here, and I have no doubt that we'll continue to stick together. It's also our teachers, who inspire us and help us every day, to prepare us for the challenges we've made along the way. They've been indescribably amazing and have always supported us, not just as students, but as learning, growing people. I'd like to give a special thank you to Ms. Dashan. In 2D and beyond, she's always taught us to persevere and persist, keep questioning the world we live in as it is, to support each other. We were shown that we could be and do anything, and I'll always be grateful for Ms. Dasham's commitment, support, love, and teaching for the rest of my life. Thank you to all of our teachers for doing the amazing things you do, especially our 8th grade teacher who made time for us during a crazy and life-changing time. You changed our lives and will continue to change so many more. We couldn't be more grateful for you. As we graduate from Heath and move on to high school in the next part of our lives, we'll always be in this together, in both the memories we made and the steps we'll take. Congratulations, Class of 2021. Now I'd like to introduce our Student Council Treasurer, Talia Gosling, and Secretary, Jan Cecilius.
Hello, it is an honor to welcome parents, faculty, family, and friends. In case you didn't know, our names are Jan Cecilius and Talia Gosling, and we are this year's Student Council Secretary and Treasurer.
Before we share our remarks, we would like to thank the Principal, Dr. Sebelius, and the Vice Principal, Mr. Patel. A special thank you to all of our teachers who have helped us get to where we are today. This would not have been possible without each of you.
As we were writing this speech, we were struggling to find something that could represent this class as a whole. Together, we wanted to find something that has a meaning for everyone in this class. We found that independence has represented this class. Everyone has had to be self-reliant.
We didn't all start with this individuality. We were taught this. We were expected of this. This is what the Heath Class of 2021 has taught us. Whether it be through Mr. Goldner's spontaneous baking adventures, Mr. Cook's weekly Kahoot news quizzes,
that I always won,
Ms. Cusack's introduction to different types of poetry that all had unique rules, or Ms. Boot's enjoyable interactive Desmos activities, we always had to believe in ourselves and each other.
Remember that you have what it takes. All you need to know is wherever you go, go with all your heart, and each second matters.
Thank you for all of your time, and most importantly, thank you for all of the hard work, memories, and times spent and built together.
We will never forget the last few years, and they will always shape who we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Sita, Talia, and Giannis. I'd like to end with a quote from our Vice President, Kamala Harris. the children of our country, dream with ambition, lead with conviction, and see yourselves in a way that others may not, simply because they've never seen it before. Know that we will applaud you every step of the way. Thank you to our teachers for applauding us in what we do, and I know that we will continue to make you proud. Congratulations to all of my fellow classmates, and thank you to the entire Heath School community.
Thank you, Student Council, and thank you to all of you joining us for this morning's virtual breakfast. It's been a treat to work with all of your students these many past years for our staff, and we look forward to seeing you this afternoon at the graduation.